there, this is Jack. Time for this week's video, and the topic is dealing with dysphoria. Ooh, my hair looks really red in this. I think I need to redye it. I just got off work, so I have my things. I'm the only one who has one of these, and I don't know why. It says catch me at my best, because we're all doing this program thing. I don't know, maybe they like me. I don't know. But, so dealing with dysphoria. Sorry, my muscles really hurt. What I found the most helpful in dealing with my own dysphoria issues, because I get a lot of dysphoria, especially on the phone, because at my job I work at a hotel. I get a lot of ma'ams, and I get a lot of people misgendering me, and then they come down to the front desk. Yeah, the woman we spoke to on the phone, she said this, and I'm like, well, no, okay, well, but I guess, I don't know. Sorry, but I guess it's kind of cool in that we can sometimes pretend like, no, there's no woman working tonight. I'm kidding, sort of. But in dealing with dysphoria, what I've found personally helpful is there's a set of skills that I learned in DBT. DBT stands for Dialectical Behavior Therapy. It's a specific type of therapy that's used in crisis incidents. Basically, it's a set of skills that when you have like an urge to hurt yourself, or you feel really very strong emotion, like an anxiety attack, it utilizes a certain type of skills to replace the negative coping habits. Personally, the one I find most helpful is distracting myself, which is the use of like a video game, petting the cat. Don't struggle. He's a wiggle worm. What else? Talking to someone helps sometimes. It really depends on the person, though, because some people, it's when you talk to them about this kind of thing, they don't really know what to do, or they don't understand. Which, I mean, it sucks, but you can't always be like, well, they have to understand, because being trans and dysphoria is a complicated issue. And feeling dysphoric is something that not everyone can identify with. Obviously, some people can, a lot of people can, but not necessarily everyone. Another one of the skills that I use a lot, it's called mindfulness. What you do is you basically focus on the moment, and you do whatever you're doing. You put every effort into it and every bit of attention you have. Like, even if it's washing the dishes, you can wash the dishes mindfully, pay attention to it really, really closely. That allows you to live in the moment, and it helps distract you, but from whatever's making you feel bad. I've also found that having a therapist helps with dysphoria, because even though she's not trans, she can identify with my issues, or at least she can understand them. And she also helps me deal with other crisis situations by developing skills for myself. And then the other thing, in addition to those skills that I use with my dysphoria issues, is remembering that some people don't even have the luxuries that I do. Yeah, I'm not as far along in my transition as I'd like to be, but there are some guys who can't even come out. And it's not just guys, it's like, there are lots of trans people or gender nonconforming individuals who don't even have the luxury of being able to admit to themselves that they are trans or that they're gender nonconforming. And it takes a lot of, I don't know, I guess it's hard to explain. I feel like my transition has been a privilege, in that I am able to get hormones, and someday maybe I'll get surgery, hopefully. Basically, I feel like I've been very blessed to get as far as I even have, and I'm not religious at all. But, so, helping other guys, or women, or individuals, anyone who's not as far along as me, also helps me, because it reminds me how far I have come. And it's also nice to see other people happy. I don't know. I guess doing activism really helps me with my dysphoria, because it reminds me that things could be a lot worse, but that also things could be a lot better. And by working towards making it better for other individuals, I don't know, I find that fulfilling. But anyway, so that's just how I personally deal with dysphoria. The other thing I do is I remind myself a lot, if I find myself being timid because of dysphoria, I tell myself, okay, don't be, insert birth name here, be the man you want to be Jack. And this is the most helpful thing I've learned entirely in my own transition, because I've done a lot of it, my transition, feeling very much alone. When I tell myself that, I say, okay, how would Jack act? Jack would act brave. Jack would do this. And then I remind myself I am Jack. And even if I don't feel like I'm all that brave or awesome at the moment, I act that way because Jack is the true me. That's who I am. And regardless of how my body is, I guess it's kind of the fake it till you make it, but it's not really faking. It's being the ideal me. And when I do that, it helps me feel better about myself, even if it's like scary to like stand up to someone or something like that. If someone makes you feel or misgenders you maliciously or something like that, or if to correct someone, even if it's not malicious at all. But I don't know. Those are just my thoughts on the matter. So Pride is this week, so I'm really excited. I'm marching with Rocky Horror in the San Diego Pride Parade. So see you guys later.